Hey teachers, welcome back to the YouTube channel for Help TX Teachers. My name is Clint Hudson. Today I want to talk about some very important dates to remember in your last year of teaching. So if you know that you're going into your last year of teaching, what are the dates that are important? What are the steps? How do I do this? What should I do? And we help so many teachers through this process year in and year out, some mid-year, some in May. It's been crazy, but we've done this a lot, and I thought this would be a good video. Let me just kind of go over the typical big dates that I feel give you kind of a stress-free last year instead of freaking out in April, wondering what to do and when should I do it and all those kind of things. So let's go over a few dates. So if you know you're going to retire at the end of May, you're going into your last year of teaching, I always tell my teachers that I work with, by November 1st, let's contact TRS and request your retirement packet. It doesn't trigger anything. It doesn't alert your district. It simply allows them to send you a retirement packet with some estimates in it. It's really the first switch that you have to switch on to begin the retirement process. A lot of teachers wait till the spring. I'm like, let's get it ordered in November. They're going to tell you it's going to take 90 days. It never takes 90 days. But you can't do anything else until you've requested this packet. So when you make that call, you're going to give them your name. You're going to give them your retirement date, and you can say, I want a May 31st retirement date. You can tell them, let's look at a January 1st retirement date. Whatever you want, that's the different estimates that'll come in the packet, along with all the forms that you need. But by November 1st, that allows you to get that into your hands, usually before Christmas, before the rollover to the new year. So I would say November 1 is the first one, just to make sure that you're not in the middle of the thousands and thousands and thousands of other teachers who are requesting these things in the spring. So the next important date, once you've got your packet, I would say is around February 1st. This is when I feel like you should have your packet, get it filled out, get it sent in. Then you're on more top of the stack that's getting processed instead of at the bottom. Hopefully by that time you've had conversations with myself or someone like me to explain to you standard, option 1, option 2, option 3, option 4, option 5. Do you qualify for the lump sum? Do you not? All those kind of things. That's not what this video is about. I do have other videos about that, but by February 1st, you should know which option you're going to pick and why. I will tell you, don't just fall into the trap of, I'm married, I should choose option 1 or something that leaves something to my spouse. That is not always mathematically the best way to do it. But again, that's not what this video is about. February 1st, get your paperwork sent in. Now, what paperwork do we need, Clint? They sent me a packet that's 45 pages deep. Well, you need a few things. If it's just a regular straight retirement, you're not doing a lump sum, just an ordinary retirement, which is probably 80% of people who are retiring. You need the TRS 30. That is the application for retirement. And you can do that either through your My TRS online, or you can do the paper copy, either one. But the TRS 30 is the application for retirement. You need the TRS 278, which is the direct deposit form. And that's the one that sets up your bank account and where they're going to send your check every month on the 28th for the rest of your life. So that's an important form. And then you need the W-4P, which is basically the tax form. They changed this form a couple years ago. The W-4P, it trips people up sometimes, but if you just take your time and sit down and go through line by line, it asks very specific questions about, do you have other income? Does your spouse have other income or annuities? Do you have other dependents, et cetera, et cetera? That's where we help a lot of teachers fill that out. I am by no means at all a tax expert, but it asks very clear questions. So don't let the W-4P intimidate you. So you literally need 3 forms out of that stack of 45 papers. We always make that joke that put the other 42 over to the side because you don't need those. What you will add to those 3 pages is you'll add a copy of your driver's license, and I always say a driver's license of your beneficiary, just so they have it. That has to go. That's proof of identification. And then a copy of a voided check. That proves that the bank account that you wrote on the 278 is actually your bank account. So I'm going to do another video series in a week or two about just forms, like this set of forms for a regular retirement, this set of forms for partial lump sum, this set of forms for disability. But that's not what this one was about. I just wanted to give you those dates. So November 1st, request the packet. February 1st, let's get it filled out and sent in. That February 1st packet that you fill out and send in, that triggers the next date. About 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, you'll get the health insurance packet from TRS. You have to do all that other stuff, then you get the health insurance packet. The health insurance packet, probably by April 1st, that first week of April, you want to try to get that sent back in as well. That is where you say, I want the insurance from you. Thank you. $200 a month is what it costs. If you add your child, I think it's $408, etc. Or no, thank you. I'm staying on my spouse's health insurance or whatever. I've got another job. I don't need the health insurance. But April 1st, you want to try to get that back to them. That way, when May rolls around and they start getting the glut of everybody's paperwork looking for a May 31st retirement, you've got it all done. All you're waiting on is for them to contact your district to make sure that you are leaving, and then it's in the works. You've done everything you need to do. I will say, this is just my personal opinion. Due to teacher shortages that are going on right now, if you know you're in your last year, tell your district. Give them the opportunity to try to find someone to fill your spot. If you don't want to do that, then you do need to let them know that you're leaving, because they're going to get some information from TRS to verify that you are leaving. So once you trigger this ball rolling down the hill of, we sent the forms in February, we sent in the health insurance in August, or in April, April, we sent in the health insurance in April, then you want to make sure that you've told your district, because they have to verify that you've received your last check, or what date you're going to receive your last check. So those are the important dates. And I just hope that was helpful. A lot of teachers that reach out to me are like, hey, what should I do? I'm in my last year. When should we do it? So I thought that might be a helpful video. So thanks for everything you do. Make it a great day. And then, as always, we got this.